Man, it feels so bad that yours loads so slow. I can never get mulligan half the time.
Look, man,
It's your
I'm
fault
trying
this
to
time.
buy computer parts, but 30 series graphic cards are sold out everywhere, every second. When I find them on sale at Best Buy, I was 2 hours late and they're already gone.
Oh, man. All right, here we go. And we are off to the races with the semifinals. Again,
Stick around after the game. We've got a cool announcement that we've been maybe sprinkling some hints towards for the last, I don't know, like 4 weeks.
Yeah, I'll tell you, the card art is so good.
Yeah, this Urgot card that we've got to spoil for you, sick.
So good. Cannot wait.
You know, speaking of falling short, man, this hand sucks, man. This is not it.
Are you talking about Kais3r's hand?
Yeah, Kais3r's hand's dog water, man. This sucks.
Yeah. Well, it's similar to when we got into game last time. He had a lot of high cost cards, but
yeah,
it was later on in the game though, and now we have another Swain off the top. So
oh my god, you're getting your ass beat by like centuries.
Yeah. Yep. Oh yeah. Dealing some damage there. And that is okay. So this feels decent. All right, you kind of get the free trade off.
The good news for Kais3r about having a hand as just poor as he does is that Field of Rush is not a deck that's really going to punish you for that.
Yeah, we're gonna get the box down on what's probably the most value you're gonna get, other than like on a Swain.
All right, one thing we do need to check is what Kais3r's big unit answer is. Are we running Minimorph? Are we running any copies of stress defense? Because the one thing that you do need to worry about is that you are very susceptible to atrocity as a Noxus deck.
Well, Swain coming down. I think that Iceveil Archer seems like a rather nice play here. We do also have Trundle that we could throw down, which would be able to block both units quite nicely as well. So
no stress defense, no Minimorph. If WhatAmI wants to atrocity Kais3r, they're not going to have a whole lot to do about that.
Nope. So now, do you... I feel like my first thought was, do you Frostbite the Yordle there instead of the Swain? I feel like you Frostbite the Yordle because then you get the free trade if they try to go in for the attack with the Poison Dart.
If you Frostbite the Yordle and your Iceveil Archer gets Pokey-sticked.
Okay, then, okay, alright, I see what you're saying.
Then Swain just gets to hit you.
And they still have an attack, okay. So playing around the
So I like where your head's at. I like the cheekiness, but I think WhatAmi's play was just a little bit safer.
I think, yeah, and I agree with that then, because a Swain hit is not something you want to be dealing with right now.
No, especially since the area that we've seen this Teemo Swain struggle with so much is the Swain actually leveling up.
Yep. All right, Death's Hand looking like we're going to be going for a kill shot here with one of these flocks in hand for Kais3r. Going to feel pretty bad for WhatAmI. No real way to prevent that here.
Yeah, no FTR on WhatAmi's hand is actually a little scary for them because it does mean that Kais3r is going to be able to clear out every champion that comes down relatively easily. We have Flux for all the Trundles. We have Noxian Guillotine, or not even Noxian Guillotine, Scorched Earth for the Tryndamirs, as well as we can just like stun the Tryndamere and get around it. So it you know, unless we actually find the Field of Rush and put 2 threats on the board at the same time, it can be rather difficult for WhatAmI to actually chew through all this removal. But it's happening at a rate of -1. Right, because we are using a card and then another card to do it. Right there, that was a -1. We're going to lose our Teemo here. WhatAmI might be able to just outgrind Kais3r before we can really start to push out significant advantages. If this Tryndamere comes down on turn 8, Kais3r doesn't have a great answer for that. It's going to take like 3 cards to kill it, but we do have 8 drops of our own on Kais3r's side.
And we do have an open attack with Swain here if we want to go ahead and take it. We might not even need to, you know. And honestly, we can see in the hand of WhatAmI too. Yeah, so we're actually going to develop because WhatAmI doesn't even have a Fearsome blocker anyways. Go ahead and see what we get here. Noxian Fervor. And yeah, okay, we're gonna, now we do have a response to this. Oh no, oh yeah, we have the Vile Feast in hand. Okay, I was gonna say Withering Wail. We don't have enough mana for that. We do have the Vile Feast.
This is huge as well because this Noxian Fervor is gonna level Swain and take it outside the range of the Vile Feast that WhatAmI was likely looking to use.
Yep. Oh yeah. And it prevents 2 drain. So this Noxian Fervor getting work done here, Boulevard.
technically, he only had 2 life to drain anyway, so he would have gone 20.
I guess, yeah.
You're not actually dodging the drain, but
either way.
Yeah, the Swain hit is
doing
going to come through. Knock WhatAmI down to 10.
Wow. Yeah, there's the hit.
Oh, man.
That's a huge swing.
So WhatAmI really probably just going to go like Pillar Tryndamere here, right? And then does Kais3r just play Leviathan? Because you know you're losing the Swain. It has vulnerable. There's really nothing you can do about that.
Yeah.
Because we can't poison dart and double scorched earth the Tryndamere. That's not how that works. The second Tryndamere will not be damaged. So we can't just get it all out in one go. But if Leviathan comes down here, knocks WhatAmI down to 7, that Captain Farron is starting to eye lethal.
Yeah, at only 10 health. I mean, now WhatAmI does have a lot of heal in this deck. I mean, you can even see in hand we have what
7 heal in hand.
7 heal in hand. So I think we're pretty safe.
This is actually the poison dart onto the Nexus is just going to stun the Tryndamere. Follow that up with an 8-drop, and Kais3r might actually just have lethal, especially if WhatAmI draws a Shroom. But the Leviathan going to stun out these units anyway. I didn't even catch the poison dart in hand because who main decks that, right?
Yeah, this is
airline food.
This is too much. This is way too much for WhatAmI. Now that we established this Swain Leviathan,
does the Frostbite save us? Is it enough?
It saves us, but I don't think we actually win from here. I mean, we still don't have a way to get this combo off the board.
Well, we're killing the Swain, but there is, of course, another Swain in hand.
Yep. We got the 9 mana. We can replenish this Swain with no problem. Not to mention the hidden pathways in hand to just draw some more cards. We can even play Farron if we wanted to. It doesn't really matter what Kais3r plays at this point.
Yeah.
This is.
I would imagine we go with the Swain just so that we don't have to take a Tryndamere hit. Yeah. But no FTR for WhatAmI is making this look pretty rough, and the Swain Leviathan combo was safely established, is going to continue to be safely established even after one of them dies, and yeah, things looking really good for Kais3r. Now, JDoza, remind me, I believe you were talking mad shit, as it could be classified, on this Emo Swain deck, saying it constantly falls up short like WhatAmI does. Do you have any comments that you want to make?
Oh, man, you hit the guy while he's down, Boulevard. Jesus.
I'm telling you what you said.
I did not. I definitely did not say that. I'll tell you that right now. Man, you are just ruthless. Holy wow. Listen, I'll say, no, I'm not really impressed by this deck usually. This game went very favorably for Kais3r, even though it didn't really seem like there was a great first hand. Now, it's going up against Field of Rush. Field of Rush is a slower deck. So I got to think that typically this is going to be a favored matchup for any sort of Swain Leviathan deck regardless, just because it'll pretty easily be able to get this combo. And actually, WhatAmI not running Ruination, right? I feel like most decks are not running Ruination lately. So there's really no good removal to deal with boards like this out of WhatAmi's deck. And yeah, I mean, I think this was a foregone conclusion that Kais3r was eventually going to win this game. Unfortunately for WhatAmI. But hey, we still got more games to play. That's why we do best of 3, right? That's why we do best of 3. I'm still not impressed with this deck.
You're not impressed with... Are you impressed with Shellfolk yet? Have you come around to Glorious Evolution Shellfolk, or are you still off that deck as well?
Well, no, I told you. I mean, when the combo goes off, yeah, it's good. But same deal. Like, I feel like Glorious Evolution Shellfolk just relies too much on one big, 10-cost card.
And I feel like you're an old man yelling at clouds like, I hate these newfangled decks. Back in my day, we had Tri-Beam, Improbulator, Legion Marauders, and it was played by everybody in Latin America.
Hey, whatever happened to just Atrocitying a Great Beyond, all right? When's the last time we saw that happen?
WhatAmI has brought a deck that does that. His Thresh Assault does
exactly. That's what I want to see, right?
Not going to see him swap over to it just yet, though. Going to run back the Field of Rush into this Sivir Auction. It's getting there.
All right, I was like, what?
Look, I am trying to buy the computer. The parts are not available. You literally cannot throw enough money at the problem.
I don't know if the parts will ever be available at this point.
They were available yesterday for 10 minutes. I missed it.
It's like trying to get a PS5 right now. You literally have to stare at your computer for one.
Yeah, I like check Reddit, and they're like, oh, 4 hours ago they got restocked. I'm like,
no, I missed it.
That's an eternity ago.
They were restocked 10 minutes ago. Oh, you missed it.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Basically, I'm like, I don't sit on Reddit enough to know when it's happening exactly.
Yeah, exactly. All right, Treasure Seeker to start things off with a tried but true Sivir Akshan that we keep seeing today. This deck I do think is good. I mean, that's pretty much it's pretty much a foregone conclusion at this point. WhatAmI's got the same Trundle Tryndamere going on here. We'll see if it's able to take down a victory. I do think WhatAmI's deck is pretty favored into this particular matchup. I will say that. And it's really going to be on Kais3r's shoulders to put together enough aggression early on, maybe by turn 7 or so, to close things out. Because if not, and we do, especially if we have a field of rush early on here, I think WhatAmI is going to have a pretty easy victory.
I do have to wonder if the Ruin Runner impacts that at all. Having this additional aggressive spell shield unit, if that is going to help swing this back into the favor of Kais3r. And honestly, this For Demacia is another card that I'm keeping my eye on to do a lot of work here and ensure that the removal from WhatAmI is inefficient.
Well, and did we confirm? We confirmed there's no Ruination, right?
You said it so confidently, I didn't check.
I'm like almost, like I feel like Ruination like doesn't even exist anymore, which is why I say that. Like I feel like nobody plays it.
I do remember when Anivia had its comeback, like the last format or two formats ago, it wasn't playing Ruination.
Yeah,
everyone was like too slow.
Yeah, and
too predictable.
Because of that, especially like you see Kais3r curving out quite nicely here. We already have an early Sivir, which is going to be difficult for WhatAmI to deal with.
There are 2 Ruination.
Oh, there are 2 Ruination. Oh, wow. Okay.
You said it. Why'd you say it so confidently?
Because, dude, every deck I've seen literally just does not play Ruination. Like, I don't know what it's been lately. But with that said, I'm surprised last game. I mean, we just didn't draw it. If we drew Ruination, I think WhatAmI would have been in a much different spot. So with that said,
it's kind of hard to get through the spell shields and play the Ruination on curve.
Yeah, no, I agree. But I mean, we do have Vile Feast. We have 2 of them in hand. We have Flash Freeze. So I think there's plenty of ways to pop the spell shields. But again, this curve from Kais3r is insane right now. We're just going 3, 4, 5 summoning units. We're outside of Ruination Manor for WhatAmI. This might just be game on the open attack. I mean, this is terrible. All right, now we have Ruination Mana, so yep, we are going to take the open attack. We have a rally.
We can try to clear this board with double Vile Feast Withering Wail.
Yeah.
It is really scary into potential combat tricks because you are tapping out to do it and you might just die. Which at the moment we do have the Absolver. At least I think I saw an Absolver. Yeah, we don't have Absolver's Return yet though. So not going to be able to save both units if that play is made.
Oh, let's see.
Kais3r's still thinking about a potential development. Actually, yeah, going to put the barrier onto the Sivir to ensure that no funny business comes out of WhatAmI, and the Sivir will almost guaranteed live to see an attack connect.
This is good, though. I mean, this is going to pop some spell shields here. Because of the barrier, Sivir will live, but it does open a Vile Feast here as well onto something like the Ruin Runner. So we are going to prevent a lot of damage based on what we would have just taken here. So
yeah,
things are looking okay for WhatAmI.
And this might even get the Absolver out of Kais3r. Which I guess isn't as relevant in this matchup. There's really not a lot of chump blockers coming through. We just take it and pass.
We did not Vile Feast.
Trying to see if we can bait the rally for lethal. There's the rally.
Looks like
there's the Vile Feast.
Yeah, I mean, now, well, Vile Feast now. Okay, we're going to double Vile Feast. Wait, no. No. That's so bad.
Hey, WhatAmI?
Absolver does blow this out if WhatAmI does this incorrectly.
Yeah, I was going to say, you only need the Vile Feast once, right? Because then you can block the Sivir with the Spiderling.
Yep. Now, the question is, does Kais3r now use the Absolver to save the Ruin Runner?
It's not lethal if you don't, so
yeah,
probably might as well.
And if that does happen, we do have the second Vile Feast on backup. We even have the Flash Freeze if we really wanted to. So one way or the other, WhatAmI does live here. We are just going to let it through. And I like that from WhatAmI. I mean, you're able to get rid of, what's pretty scary in this matchup for WhatAmI, a rally. You're able to get rid of that, bait that out, and essentially have it be a nothing card for the turn. So I really like that play from WhatAmI.
Are we debating summoning a Sandstone Charger? Maybe single. Tell me we're not about to try to single combat this Spiderling and then attack with the Sivir.
I mean, I like the Charger. I don't think the Charger's bad. Yeah, okay. Now we could Vile Feast again to prevent even more damage. I'm curious to see if that's what WhatAmI goes for. Oh yeah, nope. We're gonna play the Average Sentry. This is great.
Makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, I didn't even see it in hand, to be honest with you.
Yeah, so we're gonna have the Vile Feast still once that barrier does wear off of the Sivir, and we're at a pretty high health total on this. Oh nope, she's gonna level. So Vile Feast not an option on the Sivir anymore, but we do have Vile Feast plus Withering Wail in hand. But with the Sivir leveling and living and sitting at 2 HP, it's a little scary. You do still have this Flash Freeze, of course, but even just having the level champion getting access to the Absolver return is a significant threat on its own.
Yeah, but we talk about this all the time, Boulevard. The Sivir is alive, it's weak, and it has no spell shield. That's usually where you want Sivir. Like, there's always the question of, do we even actually kill the Sivir at this point?
Yeah.
And I really like this setup.
That's a discussion for when there are no other spell shield units in the deck. Now we can just Absolver return all in on this Ruin Runner like we used to in the good old days, where you just throw 5 combat tricks into the Ruin Runner.
Well,
because at the moment there's only one Frostbite effect available in the hand of Kais3r, and we've got 2 Overwhelm threats.
You mean WhatAmI?
Yeah.
All right, Ladros...
Unless Kais3r slipped a Frostbite spell out of their sleeve somehow.
Ladros, off the top, not really going to do a lot. We do have Feel the Rush available next turn. I'm trying to think of how that's going to play out once we get that down. But for now, we do have a lot of damage potentially coming in. We have the Flash Freeze, like you mentioned. Yep. I imagine we Flash Freeze the Ruin Runner here. No, we're just gonna let it through. Okay. We're gonna wow.
Right? Yeah, with only one Frostbite in hand, I don't think you can get around double Absolver.
Well, no, you have Withering Wail as well.
Is that enough?
I think that's enough to heal. Yeah. No. Wait. We just all we do is Frostbite Ruin Runner, and then we're alive at 1.
And then I just Absolver return my Sivir again?
And then if we Withering Wail, I think
you die exactly?
Yeah, then you die exactly.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't think you ever Frostbite the Ruin Runner, because the Sivir is representing significantly more damage.
Yeah.
Frostbite onto Sivir means we still present lethal with Concerted Strike, then Withering Wail saves us.
Yep, so there
But we won't be able to play Feel the Rush next turn.
I don't see now. The question is if Kais3r's going to go for it and keep up the aggression here. Because you got to think on 6 mana.
Quick attack. You don't necessarily need to go for the lethal push here. And we saw Kais3r hang back the Absolver to try and save the Ruin Runner on the previous turn. So I don't think Kais3r has been playing like they're in a rush for lethal.
Now, all right, there's the argument, right? So I agree. If you don't do anything, you're still in a pretty good spot. But if you do something, you threaten lethal. But on top of that, if they do have a response, you know it is going to put them underneath the mana. And yeah, okay, we are going to Concerted Strike here.
Another Flash Freeze.
Another Flash Freeze. I mean, that just blows this whole thing out.
Yeah, but no, it is going to be the Whale, and that, of course, means that we're losing our Trundle. Going to take a little bit of damage as well. Well, I say a little bit. It's a lot. Going to fall down to 3 on this WhatAmI. And now, I mean, how does WhatAmI come back from this? There's still 2 significant threats. There's still the Absolver in hand. There's still a piece of removal.
You play Ladros and you top deck Atrocity. That's.
I mean, that actually won't do it. There's a single combat in hand.
Yeah, we still can't even do that. Oh man.
I mean, running Tryndamere into this Ruin Runner is probably about as good as it's gonna get.
Yep, looks like that's what we're going for.
But that's still a very scary situation, as now you've got this vulnerable pillar as well as this vulnerable Spiderling sticking around, and the Absolver still in the hand of Kais3r. Got to top deck something good here, WhatAmI?
I mean, do you ram? I wonder if pulling the Ruin Runner with the Spider makes sense, just to make sure you get rid of that vulnerable target. But then you still, if they don't block, if Kais3r doesn't block Tryndamere, then you just don't have board parity. So I guess that doesn't really matter at that point.
I do not think WhatAmI is getting out of this one.
Yeah, it's not looking good.
Take a look at the deck list, see if I can dig deep, find some friendship power to top deck here. I'm not finding friendship power, Doza. There's severe lack of friendship power.
I mean, what does like another Withering Whale look like?
Nothing. It looks like something that loses to Absolver.
Well, Absolver's return, we're saying goes on what? Sivir?
Yeah.
Oh, there's Atrocity. So if Kais3r doesn't end this turn, then I think WhatAmI take back. I don't think that's the case though. All right.
This is currently
this is
not presenting anything.
Well, we need the Absolver's return.
Yeah, we need to pre-commit Absolver, otherwise WhatAmI just hits okay.
Wait. We can Atrocity Tryndamere into whatever unit goes for lethal. So
that is true. If you kill the Sivir, then the Ruin Runner loses.
Yeah.
Not the Ruin Runner. The Merciless Hunter loses Overwhelm. So
WhatAmI does live here.
Yeah. But he loses Tryndamere, but we'll still have Feel the Rush mana next turn.
Yeah.
The Atrocity enough? I guess Vengeance would have done it as well.
WhatAmI might actually have this next turn if Kais3r can't close it out. All right, I think we're going for it. Yep, here it is.
Yeah, I mean, you have to.
And this is going to be the Atrocity, and there's the single combat. Oh, wait. Oh, my God. Sivir is at 10. Oh, wait. No. The single combat still kills the Sivir. So either way,
yeah, as long as Sivir dies, the Overwhelm is removed from the Merciless Hunter, and that's really all that matters.
I had like a heart attack for a second. Yeah.
You're like, he's going to trust it. Oh, I can single combat to kill the Tryndamere and prevent it.
I always assume single combat interacts like Concerted Strike, right? Where the units don't actually have combat, but they do.
Two mana just shoot a unit.
What a good card. That's not broken or anything, right?
Yeah. I'm so glad you don't work on this game, dumbass.
Excuse me. All right.
You're excused.
I have. Nah, I got nothing there.
Yeah.
I don't got nothing there. I have a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh background, so I should definitely probably not work on this game.
Yeah, and that has manifested in itself over you arguing over the price of a stamp with strength.
Hey, to be fair, they started that argument, okay?
Oh man, so Pillar's gonna die, Tryndamere's gonna die, Sivir's gonna die, WhatAmI's gonna live, and that's all that really matters because we are getting Feel the Rush down on the following turn, and Kais3r does not have an answer for that one.
Deny off the top.
Let's get that right in negation, baby.
Yeah, right in negation off the top. Is there any way for Kais3r to generate?
Hold on, let me make sure Kais3r's not running right in negation because if he's not.
Talk about a tech. Oh my god, talk about a tech.
I had to check.
You never know. You never know sometimes.
You know, WhatAmI doesn't actually. Yeah, I was gonna say WhatAmI doesn't actually win next turn because the Trundle's not leveled.
Well, it will level.
It will not level
Next turn.
Well, now it'll level, but you can't play Feel the Rush now.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious as to why we played Trundle when we could have had Feel the Rush mana.
If you just play Feel the Rush, then you don't actually win because Tryndamere hits the Nexus and Trundle just gets chump blocked.
Gotcha. Oh, because it wouldn't have been leveled. Okay, I see.
Yeah, because it wouldn't have been leveled. It wouldn't have had the Overwhelm. So Kais3r actually not dead this turn either. Still not dead now.
Wait, 1, 2, 3. Actually, that's 8. We might be with because Ladros, vulnerable because Ladros and then vulnerable on the Merciless Hunter. I think this is lethal. And
Ladros put you at 6. That's like more than 6 Overwhelm. Yeah. Does Sharp Sight save him?
3.
Actually, does the
barrier?
Oh my gosh, this is not done yet, Doza, because there is when Ladros comes down, we can play 4 Demacia and Sharp Sight and probably get out of range of dying.
But it just prevents the attack for that turn. It doesn't really do much.
The game continues.
This is what a crazy back and forth here. Oh my god. Now this on the side of WhatAmI, you're not really worried either because this Three Sisters kind of bails them out of anything crazy happening right now. It's funny to see this Feel the Rush just chilling there. Even the box, right? I mean, if Kais3r somehow just generates a lot of units in one turn, like Treasure. Let's say Treasure Seeker comes off the top for a Sandstone Charger to go wide. Like Box kind of protects him against that. So I feel like WhatAmI is still in a good spot. I feel like you have to jam Ladros here.
I'm curious if WhatAmI does, or I don't know if WhatAmI is going to play Ladros, because like you mentioned, if you play Ladros and then Kais3r plays Treasure Seeker, you just lose.
Yeah, that's actually, if we play it now, because we don't have mana for the box.
And there is one unknown card.
I think that's worth the risk with only one unknown card. I know we saw at least one come down. I don't know if two came down or not. Yep, there's the 4 Demacia you just mentioned. Now, we just don't attack here now. Or I guess...
Well, Kaiser's going to kill the pillar. And what... Oh, WhatAmI still attacking?
What is happening? What is happening? Wait, we don't... Oh, wait. Now this is lethal? This is lethal. Okay, this is lethal. Okay.
This is lethal.
Wait.
He's thinking about it.
WhatAmI? Slow down, think. I'd be spooked, too. Wait, is it lethal with Sharp Sight? I think it is.
Yeah, the Sharp Sight doesn't matter because one of the units is going unblocked.
Yeah, because then Trundle goes up to 8. 1, 2, 3, yep. Yeah, it's... WhatAmI? It's lethal.
Yeah. WhatAmI? We're cool.
WhatAmI? It's lethal. We passed.
And the game continues.
Jesus. Oh my god. Wait, is this just lethal now in the crackback? If we hold on. This is so. Oh god, please no. All right.
So
there's a mislethal.
WhatAmI doesn't lose because they have the flash freeze available still.
Yeah.
But things are getting dicey here. Things are getting very dicey here.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh, WhatAmI? Oh, WhatAmI? WhatAmI? Don't do this. Don't do this. Okay, that's nothing. Okay. This is exact lethal represented.
It's
one short. Oh wait, it's Entomb.
It's probably going to be Entomb to play, because you don't want like 2 combat tricks coming out and killing you off a frostbitten unit, right?
Yeah,
so I would imagine this is actually going to be Sharp Sight to kill the Trundle. No, just going to let it all go.
And now WhatAmI wins.
And now you lose, Kais3r. Now you lose.
Yeah. Now okay. Man, you know, I'm gonna have a stroke way too early. All right, here we go.
Okay. WhatAmI has found the power of friendship, found the Yugimoto. Says, I'm sick of losing in top 4. I don't want to be that guy. I'm gonna win one.
We still can't even play Field of Rush this turn.
Shut up, man. Who cares about Field of Rush? It's just a namesake card of the deck. What do you need that for? You got Ladros.
So even if Sharp Sight comes down, we still take exactly the
exactly.
Yeah, okay. Whew! WhatAmI taking the win.
I'm tired, man.
Wow.
I'm going back to that 1 hour that we gained last night, not enough.
Oh my god. That was insane. What a semifinals game there. That was exciting. I like that.
We still got one more to go.
Oh,
that was not the end of the series.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. That was just one game. That was one game.
Which means now we get to see what WhatAmI's other deck is. Is it the Thresh Aesol? Is it the Lee Sin? My guess is you're probably not banning Thresh Aesol instead of Lee Sin unless you're really scared of just going up against double Shadow Isle, double Ruination deck specifically, because there is a Ruination in this Thresh Soul list.
Yep.
But yeah, it looks like the double Ruination was actually the fear, and deciding that Thresh Soul was scarier than Field of Rush means we are on Lee Sin for WhatAmI, and this is a very big comfort pick for him.
See how it pans out here.
I would imagine this ain't looking good for WhatAmI, mostly because now things have shifted a little bit. It used to be that Sivir would just roll over Lee Sin. Then things changed a little bit. There were some shifts in the Sivir builds. They got nerfed a little bit. I think Ruin Runner, once again, this is a matchup where it comes in really big.
All right, Treasure Seeker, nice and early, too. Yeah, and again, this is, a very similar matchup to what we just saw where Kais3r has they're the aggressor, right? And if they're able to be aggressive up until turns 5 or 6 before WhatAmI can really establish, things like Eye of the Dragon, stuff like that, then Kais3r should be able to take home a pretty quick victory here. But there's Zoe at least coming down, probably going to get dealt with by this Fleet Feather Tracker at some point.
Yeah, there is a Brightsteel Protector we can play, run out that. I mean, as long as you curve out as the Sivir player, you feel like you're in a pretty okay position against a deck like this, right? Especially once Merciless Hunter gets to come down to deal with Eye of the Dragon. Sivir gets to just run over Dragonlings with no problem. Ruin Runner pushes damage over Dragonlings at least, and still is not getting traded onto by them. WhatAmI does have Eye available, but doesn't have like the necessary Sonic Wave per se to really fight for board here.
All right, we got full-on attack coming out from Kais3r. Yep, there's the Zoe pull. Not going to utilize the barrier, though, on the protector like you mentioned yet. Going to pull, actually, okay, the Eye of the Dragon first, which makes sense. Although we do have heal for the Eye of the Dragon, so if this is what this turn is going to be here, which there's no additional buffs for Kais3r, we're just going to Guiding Touch it. Okay, yeah. So I do like that better.
If Absolver mana was available, I'd understand pre-committing it onto the Fleet Feather a little bit, but yeah, at 1 mana, I don't think it's worth pushing damage onto Eye over killing Zoe.
Oh yeah, 100%. All right, Lee Sin. That is a really early Lee Sin. That might be what WhatAmI needs here. That's a very good sign as the Lee Sin player. We always talk about, how good are Lee Sin players without Lee Sin. With Lee Sin, I can tell you this much, they are a lot better when it's in hand.
Yeah, and this is actually a really scary position for WhatAmI, given everything that Kais3r could have, because if you play your second spell here to get the Dragonling, if it is not Pale Cascade onto Eye, you run the risk of just losing your Eye to single combat.
Oh, yeah.
And we're actually so scared of something like that we are willing to trade our Dragonling for no development on the side of Kais3r, which at the end of the day is worth it, because if you decide to get a Dragonling and then Kais3r plays Sivir, that has effectively negated your Dragonling anyway.
Yep. All right. I mean, honestly, at 13, I think WhatAmI is feeling okay. Just because you do have, obviously, a lot of heal. You have Eye of the Dragon, double Guiding Touch in hand. You even have Deny to, potentially protect the Eye of the Dragon.
From a rally.
Or a rally. But in general, I think WhatAmI in a good spot. Kais3r, though, I mean, 2 Sivir in hand is definitely scary for something for WhatAmI to deal with.
And on the side of WhatAmI, like, we have the Lee Sin, we have the Zenith Blade. We do not have the pump spells to push lethal, and also this Lee Sin is not very close to being leveled, right? He's only at 3 out of 8. Going to be 4 out of 8 after the Zenith Blade comes down.
All right.
Ooh, Sandstone Charger. That Merciless Hunter Sandstone Charger combo.
Yeah, and that is going to potentially threaten this Eye of the Dragon. Now, we do have Pale Cascade to save her. There would also be Absolver, though, to push up the attack of the Sandstone Charger if we really did want to invest in that. So, yeah, it looks like WhatAmI is setting up for the Pale. The question is going to be, does Kais3r want to use one of these Absolvers to ensure the death of this Eye of the Dragon?
Probably.
I think, yeah, especially because you get the other one in hand.
Yeah. I think this is just a full send from Kais3r. Attack with everything.
Mm-hmm. And here we go.
He's going to push WhatAmI down to 8.
And Pale Cascade should come out. Yep. See what we get. Sonic Wave.
Oh, the Sonic Wave, but as we lose the Eye.
Mm-hmm. Yep, there's the Absolver. It's going to feel real bad. And that Eye of the Dragon is really what we needed, Boulevard, to stay in this game. I mean, this is going to be tough now for WhatAmI. I think Lee Sin might be close to leveling, but it's not really going to matter. I mean, it's too much of a mana commitment to actually get down Lee Sin, and we don't have enough mana to play 2 spells alongside him. We're okay. Sivir coming down. Imagine we play Solari Priestess now, see what comes out of her Daybreak effect. Really, the only option we have.
Well, you can't play anything that comes out of it. It might just have to be risk Lee Sin into single combat. Granted, like, single combat would kill the Sivir as well, so, like, fair trade, I guess. Solari Priestess. I mean, if all you're going to do is block the Sivir anyway, then yeah, Solari Priestess more or less the same thing. Get a little bit of spell mana for the next turn as well. I wonder if we're actually just going to Sonic Wave and kill the Sivir.
Well, so here's the thing, too, right? I wonder if we can set up lethal going into the next attack turn for WhatAmI. Just because we have the pieces, right? We have Lee Sin, we have Zenith Blade, and we have a Sonic Wave in hand, and a Twin Disciplines. So I'm pretty sure we have enough to get him up to 10 attack. The question is if we can actually survive to set it up, because right now Kais3r very wide on board and also has Absolver and Absolver's Return. We have some heal.
Well, we don't have Absolver's Return, actually.
Oh, yeah, there's no level champion. All right, let's see what we go for.
Oh, no.
Concussive Bomb off the top. That's so good.
Taking a trade.
We can Hush the Sivir.
Hush Palm the Sivir? That's a lot of mana committed. Yeah. So what I am concerned for here is I think WhatAmI might die to Absolver Ricochet.
This Ricochet.
Because nobody plays around Ricochet. And it's difficult to do, right? But I don't think WhatAmI can establish enough stats on board.
I think we're fine because we have a Guiding Touch we can fall back on.
You are not fine if Absolver's committed here.
Alright, it wasn't.
Yeah. So now we're fine.
Even if Absolver was committed, we go down to 1. We still have to deal 3 damage with 2, or actually with 1 unit on board. Yeah, that would have been lethal, yep.
Right. And it's going to get committed here, and it's still got a shot at lethal. It could just swing face every time. Which and WhatAmI definitely does not have the mana to win the game next turn.
Nope. All right, RNGesus. What do we got?
Pew, 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 pew.
Oh, okay. Woo-hoo. All right, we got the 2 hits onto the tail. Yeah. But we are in a little bit of a comeback mode now. This is going to be rough for WhatAmI.
Don't call it a comeback yet, because there's still a lot of units in the hand of Kais3r to go wide with, while WhatAmI is going to have to commit a fair amount of resources to just killing this Sivir. On top of the fact that Warlord's Palace is cracking next turn, which does represent a Sandstone Charger.
Yeah, this is going to be really rough. There's no way, actually, look at there's no way to get any lifesteal or anything, which is going to be hard for WhatAmI. There it is. So do we just go for the over? No, it doesn't make sense to play Zenith Blade here. I mean, all right, we're just going to Guiding Touch face. See what we get. Nothing good, that's for sure. And now we don't really have a good second spell to play to get Barrier.
Well, what do we need Barrier for? We're kicking.
I mean, I guess if you're playing around something like Concerted Strike.
Barrier doesn't get around Concerted Strike anyway.
If they order it properly, I mean, I guess, yeah, the Sivir would still kill it. All right, Relic of Power. Let's see what we get.
That's weird.
What the heck? You see that?
Yeah, it was a Shapestone. Oh, is Relic of Power just stuck here now? Oh, it is.
Oh, boy.
It's just stuck in the middle of my screen.
All right, now if Kais3r can't close this out this turn, that is going to be game over.
Now, I know last time we said there's nothing WhatAmI can top deck. This time, there's actually nothing WhatAmI can top deck.
Yeah. that's yeah. Oh, that feels bad. Oh, that feels bad. And WhatAmI again. Yeah, Deny not going to do it. Twin Discipline's not going to do it. And that is WhatAmI going down in the semifinals.